Have you ever looked down at your feet at the end of the day and seen the imprints of your socks etched into your swollen ankles? Do your legs feel heavy, tight, and achy, as if you're carrying invisible weights with every step? For millions of us over 60, this isn't just an occasional annoyance. It's a chronic, frustrating, and often worrying problem. Many people immediately fear the worst: liver, kidney, or heart failure. But what if I told you that in a huge number of cases, the real culprit is something far more common and completely fixable? What if it's not a failing organ, but a failing pump at the cellular level? A problem that can be addressed quickly, naturally, and without resorting to diuretics or blood thinners. Today, we are going to dive deep into the hidden cause of your swollen legs. We will reveal the one critical vitamin and the two essential minerals that can help repair this cellular pump and allow your body to release that trapped fluid, often in just a matter of days. This is the information you need to feel lighter, more energetic, and more confident on your feet. The hidden cause: why your cellular pumps are failing. Before we get to the solution, you must understand the problem. The swelling you see, a condition called edema, is essentially trapped fluid in your tissues. The question is, why is it trapped? The answer lies in a microscopic biological marvel that exists in every single cell of your body: the sodium-potassium pump. Imagine each of your cells has a tiny, intelligent pump on its surface. Its main job is to constantly push sodium out of the cell and pull potassium in. This process is absolutely fundamental to life. It creates the electrical gradient that allows your nerves to fire and your muscles to contract. But it also has another critical job. It controls the water balance of the cell. Water follows sodium. By pumping sodium out, the cell prevents excess water from flooding in. When this pump is working correctly, the water balance inside and outside your cells is perfect. However, if this pump becomes weak or dysfunctional, the entire system breaks down. Sodium begins to accumulate inside the cell, and as a result, water follows it, causing the cell to swell. More importantly, the body's fluid regulation system gets thrown into chaos, leading to water accumulating outside the cells in the interstitial space. This is the fluid that pools in your lower legs and ankles due to gravity. It's like a city's drainage system getting clogged. The water has nowhere to go and starts to back up. A study from the American Journal of Physiology confirmed that impaired function of the sodium-potassium pump is a primary driver of fluid retention. But what causes this vital pump to fail in the first place? There are two main villains. The main villain, the destructive role of sugar. The first and most significant villain in this story is excess sugar and refined carbohydrates. When you consume a high-sugar meal or drink, your blood glucose levels spike. In response, your body releases a large amount of the hormone insulin to shuttle that glucose out of your bloodstream and into your cells. But insulin has another, lesser-known job. It tells your kidneys to reabsorb and retain sodium. So, a high-sugar diet leads to a high insulin state, which leads to a high sodium state. And as we know, where sodium goes, water follows. Your body is literally forced to hold on to excess water to dilute the extra sodium, leading directly to bloating and swelling. But the damage from sugar is even more insidious. When excess glucose molecules are floating in your bloodstream, they can randomly attach themselves to proteins in a destructive process called glycation. This creates harmful, dysfunctional molecules called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs can damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels, making them stiff and less efficient at circulating blood. This poor circulation makes it even harder for your body to move fluid out of your lower legs, compounding the swelling problem. Glycation also damages proteins that are part of the sodium-potassium pump itself, further impairing its function. A high-sugar diet is a triple threat. It causes sodium retention, damages your blood vessels, and directly harms your cellular pumps. The solution: the three heroes of fluid balance. Now for the good news. You can fight back. To fix the pump and release the trapped fluid, you need to provide your body with the 3 essential heroes of fluid balance. Hero number 1, potassium, the balancer. Potassium is the other half of the sodium-potassium pump. You can think of sodium and potassium as 2 ends of a seesaw. The modern diet is incredibly high in sodium and woefully low in potassium. This imbalance alone is enough to cripple the function of your cellular pumps. To get them working again, you must increase your potassium intake. The recommended daily intake for an adult is a substantial 4,700 milligrams. To put that in perspective, a single banana, famous for its potassium, only has about 300–400 milligrams. You would need to eat over a dozen bananas a day, which is impractical and would come with a massive sugar load. So, where do we get this crucial mineral? The answer is in a wide variety of whole foods. One of the absolute best sources is the avocado. A single avocado can contain nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium, along with healthy fats and fiber. Other fantastic sources include leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard, which can provide over 800 milligrams per cooked cup. Legumes like white beans and lentils are also packed with potassium. And for a sweet option, fruits like pomegranate and, in moderation, cantaloupe are excellent choices. The goal is to build a diet that is rich in a variety of these whole foods, which will naturally increase your potassium levels and help to restore that crucial sodium-potassium balance. Hero number 2, magnesium, the spark plug. If potassium is the fuel for the pump, magnesium is the spark plug that makes it run. Magnesium is an essential cofactor for the enzyme that powers the sodium-potassium pump. Without sufficient magnesium, the pump simply cannot function at full capacity no matter how much potassium is available. A deficiency in magnesium is incredibly common in older adults, and it can lead to a host of problems, including muscle cramps, fatigue, and, as we're discussing, fluid retention and swelling. The recommended daily intake is around 420 milligrams for men and 320 for women. Fortunately, it is easier to get enough magnesium from your diet than potassium. Excellent food sources include nuts and seeds, especially almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds. A single ounce of almonds provides about 80 milligrams. Dark, leafy greens like spinach are another powerhouse source. And dark chocolate, with a high cacao percentage, is a delicious way to boost your intake. For some individuals, especially those with significant deficiency, a high-quality magnesium supplement, like magnesium glycinate, which is very easy on the stomach, can be a game changer. By ensuring you have enough of this spark plug mineral, you are giving your cellular pumps the energy they need to do their job. Hero number 1, vitamin B1, the protector and fuel manager. And now we arrive at the number 1 nutrient, the critical vitamin that ties this all together, vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Vitamin B1 plays 2 profoundly important roles in preventing leg swelling. Its first job is as a crucial cofactor in carbohydrate metabolism. When you consume carbohydrates and sugars, your body needs vitamin B1 to help convert them into energy efficiently. If you are consuming a diet high in refined carbohydrates but low in B1-rich foods, your body will deplete its own reserves of this vitamin to try and process the sugar. This leads to a B1 deficiency. A deficiency in B1 means your body cannot use sugar effectively, which can lead to a buildup of sugar in the blood and all the negative consequences we discussed earlier, including glycation and inflammation. Its second job is as a powerful protector of your nervous system. A severe B1 deficiency can lead to a condition called beriberi, a classic symptom of which is severe edema, or swelling, in the lower legs. While clinical beriberi is rare in the developed world, subclinical B1 deficiency is thought to be widespread. Vitamin B1 acts as an antioxidant, helping to protect your nerves and blood vessels from the damaging effects of high blood sugar. It is one of your body's primary defenses against the destructive process of glycation. By helping to keep sugars and proteins separate, it safeguards your blood vessels and ensures good circulation. Excellent food sources of vitamin B1 include pork, legumes, and whole grains. However, For those looking for a therapeutic dose to correct a deficiency, a high-quality B-complex supplement, or a specific form of B1 called benfotiamine, which is fat-soluble and more easily absorbed, can be incredibly effective. So, the chronic swelling in your legs is not something you just have to live with. It is a clear signal from your body. It's a signal that your cellular pumps are struggling, likely due to an imbalance of key nutrients and an overload of sugar. But now, you have the solution. By consciously reducing your intake of sugar and refined carbohydrates, and by focusing on a diet rich in potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B1, you can provide your body with the exact tools it needs to repair the pumps, release the trapped fluid, and restore a state of natural balance. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the science of fluid balance. If this video has empowered you, please hit that like button, subscribe to Senior Vitality Secrets, and share this with a friend who is struggling with this frustrating issue. And now, I want to hear from you. What is one potassium-rich food you are going to add to your diet this week? Share your plan in the comments below.